So just the other day, I was sitting in this same exact spot, wearing these same exact clothes, and I thought to myself, F it, let's do another preview. So here we are, a little less than 1 week away from the final of my second favorite competition, the Europa League. And wait, do they even have a theme song? And is this competition even my second favorite? I kind of prefer the Copa Libertadores. Anyway, whatever, let's go, let's do this. Let's talk about Marseille versus Atletico Madrid. But I'm not gonna break this down by position like I did for the Champions League final because I feel like that result could go either way, which is why I needed to lay things out in more detail so I could talk things out with everyone because I love talking things out and really explore my feelings before I made my prediction. However, for this one, there's only one team winning this game, and it's the same team that's been in 4 finals in Europe in the last 8 years, and who's also the only team that's gotten in between the two-horse race of Barcelona and Real Madrid in Spain by winning La Liga in 2014, which was a huge accomplishment. And they have one of the most intimidating managers in the world who is a master of getting his teams to buy into his philosophy. And by his philosophy, I mean winning games 1-0, which is a trademark of his managerial style. While their opponent in this one hasn't been in a European final since 2004. And to keep things even more recent, they haven't won one game in Ligue 1 this season against the top 3 clubs in France. I'm talking PSG, Monaco, or Lyon, which is the best piece of evidence that I have to prove that they can't do it against the biggest clubs. Also, who did they really face of consequence on their way to this Europa League final? Braga? They're 4th in Portugal. RB Leipzig? They're 6th in Germany. Athletic Bilbao? They are 15th in Spain. RB Salzburg? Okay, they're the best team in Austria, and they barely beat them. And sure, you can throw their best players at me like Florian Thauvin, Dimitri Payet, Lucas Ocampos, Kostas Mitroglou, and Luis Gustavo, and I hope I said all those names right, but I'll one-up you with Antoine Griezmann, Diego Costa, Saul Koke, and Kevin Gameiro. Go on, Gameiro. Well, also, guess what? I'll just throw in Diego Godin and Jan Oblak for fun. And sure, you can say the final is being played in Lyon, France, which is a 3-hour drive from Marseille, so it should be like a home game for them, but this is a European final, baby, and everyone knows that UEFA doesn't allocate enough tickets for true supporters, only to corporate sponsors, so of the 60,000 seats, Marseille's fans will probably get 9 or 10,000 of them, and Atleti will probably travel with around the same amount, so there's gonna be no home field advantage. I repeat, no home field advantage. Also, this isn't like last year where Manchester United needed to win to guarantee qualification into the Champions League because they sucked in the league, because both Atleti and Marseille are going to make it. And actually, now that I said that out loud, let me double check. Okay, I'm glad I checked because it is not true. Marseille are currently in 4th in Ligue 1, which is only a Europa League spot, but they are only 1 point behind Monaco for 3rd for that last Champions League spot, so maybe there will be some extra motivation for them to win this and make sure they guarantee that sweet, sweet pot of money that only comes from qualifying for Europe's biggest competition. But come on, this is Atleti we're talking about, and the last 2 times they were in a big final in Europe, the Champions League final that is, they lost. So there is no way they're gonna let that happen again, especially since history is on their side, because the last 2 times they were in the Europa League final, they won. So we all know what's gonna happen. They are gonna pull off the three-peat. But if you need even more convincing, please take this into consideration, so I need you to listen up. Of the 46 times this competition has been held, a team from France has made it to the final 4 times. And of those 4 times, not once has a French team lifted the trophy. Whereas with the Spanish clubs, they have made it to this final 15 times. And of those 15 attempts at glory, they have won it 10 times. 10! 10! That is quite a win percentage. So my prediction, I believe history is going to repeat itself as history tends to do, and Atleti is gonna win this in pure Atleti style, 1-0. And all right, that is it. That is all I got. So like always, hit those 3 magic buttons of subscribe, like, and that bell for the notifications. And then let me know your thoughts about what minute you think Kevin Gameiro is gonna score the game winner, because I love me some Gameiro. Go on, Gameiro. Later.